Welcome to Easy Peasy English. In today's very long and practical English podcast, this lesson is specially designed for beginners and intermediate learners who want to improve their English speaking skills step by step. If you understand English but feel nervous when speaking, or if you know many words but cannot use them in conversation, this lesson is for you. This podcast will help you build confidence, improve clarity, and develop real speaking fluency using simple English. You do not need perfect grammar. You do not need advanced vocabulary. You only need the right mindset, the right strategies, and daily practice. Let's begin by understanding the goal of this lesson. Our goal today is not to speak like a native speaker. Our goal is to speak clearly, confidently, and naturally in everyday situations. Fluency means you can express your ideas without fear. You may make mistakes, but you keep speaking. That is real fluency. Now let's talk about the biggest challenge for beginners and intermediate learners. The biggest challenge is overthinking. Many learners think too much before speaking. They translate from their native language. They worry about grammar. They worry about mistakes. This makes speaking slow and stressful. Fluent speakers think differently. They focus on meaning, not perfection. The first key skill is learning to think in simple English. Stop trying to create long sentences in your head. Instead, think in short ideas. For example, if someone asks, "How was your day?" you do not need a long answer. You can say, "It was busy," or "It was good but tiring." These answers are short, clear, and natural. Now let's talk about sentence structure. Fluent speakers use simple sentence patterns again and again. This helps the brain speak automatically. Some very useful patterns are I am, I feel, I like, I usually, I want to, I need to. Let's practice with examples. I am learning English. I feel more confident now. I like listening to podcasts. I usually practice in the morning. I want to speak more fluently. I need more practice. These sentences are easy but very powerful. Now let's talk about vocabulary. Many learners think they need thousands of words. This is not true. You can speak fluently using common words such as go, get, make, take, feel, think, and work. For example, I go to work every day. I get tired after work. I make time to practice English. I take notes while listening. I feel more confident. I think English is important. Mastering simple words is more important than memorizing difficult ones. Now let's talk about speaking speed. Speaking fast does not mean speaking fluently. Speaking calmly and clearly is much better. Slow English gives your brain time to think in English. Slow English helps pronunciation. Slow English builds confidence. Do not rush. Pause when needed. Silence is normal in real conversations. Now let's move to daily speaking practice. Fluency is built every day, not once a week. Even 10 minutes of daily speaking is enough if you practice correctly. A simple daily routine looks like this. First, listen to simple English. Second, repeat sentences out loud. Third, speak freely about your day. For example, today I woke up early. I worked all day. I feel tired but satisfied. Now let's talk about listening and speaking together. Listening is the foundation of speaking. When you listen a lot, your brain learns sentence patterns naturally. This makes speaking easier. Listen to slow English podcasts. Listen to everyday conversations. Listen again and again. Do not worry if you do not understand everything. Understanding grows slowly. Now let's talk about shadowing. Shadowing means listening and repeating immediately. This trains your ears and your mouth together. Focus on rhythm and flow, not perfection. This is one of the best ways to improve pronunciation and fluency. Now let's move to real-life conversation examples. Example 1, talking about yourself. Question, what do you do? Answer, I work in an office, or I am a student. Simple answers are enough. Example 2, talking about daily routine. I usually wake up early. I make coffee. I go to work. I come home and rest. These sentences are very common in daily conversations. Example 3, talking about feelings. I feel tired today. I feel happy. I feel a bit nervous, but okay. Expressing feelings helps conversations feel natural. Now let's talk about asking simple questions. Asking questions keeps conversations going. Some useful questions are, how about you? What do you think? Can you tell me more? What do you usually do? These questions are easy and very powerful. Now let's talk about common mistakes. Mistake number 1, waiting until you feel ready. You will never feel ready. Speak now. Mistake number 2, stopping when you make a mistake. Keep going. Communication is more important than grammar. Mistake number 3, comparing yourself to others. Everyone learns at a different pace. Now let's talk about confidence. Confidence comes after action, not before. Speak even when you feel nervous. Nervousness means growth. Every time you speak, you become stronger. Now let's talk about motivation. Learning English is a long journey. Some days you will feel good. Some days you will feel stuck. This is normal. Do not quit. Small daily practice creates big results. Now let's do a longer speaking example. Every day I practice English. I listen to podcasts. I repeat sentences. I speak out loud. Sometimes I make mistakes, but I keep going. I feel more confident than before. This is fluent English. Now let's talk about thinking fast. When someone asks you a question, pause briefly. Choose one idea. Start speaking. Use starters like, I think. For me, in my opinion. These help your brain speak smoothly. Now let's talk about explaining problems. If you forget a word, explain the idea. For example, if you forget appointment, say, I have a meeting with a doctor. This is real communication. Now let's talk about long-term improvement. Fluency does not come from talent. Fluency comes from consistency. 5 minutes every day is better than 1 hour once a week. Now let's finish with an important message. You do not need perfect English. You do not need a native accent. You need simple English and courage to speak. English speaking is a skill. Skills can be trained. Thank you for spending this long and meaningful English speaking practice lesson with Easy Peasy English. Keep listening, keep speaking, and believe in your progress. See you in the next episode.